Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 19 with me, MrSealyp. It's Thursday, the 21st of January. We have new mods. We have some updates. The updates are as follows. From the left, the TLX 2020 series by Zanarco, the Lizard Auger Master by Mantrid. Now that has had a narrow wheel option put on. It's increased the length of the pin hitch connector so it will work with the case sugarcane harvester. Important stuff. And there's been additional fill types added as well to allow for some custom crop types. The disc harrow by Pumson and the Bergmann HTW65 says it's an update, but I don't think it is, so we'll be having a look at that in a moment. But the other three have all had updates today. Now, the mod on there, the Bergmann HTW65, that said it was an update, I'll put a question mark over it because there's nothing in the changelog. It doesn't show anything on the website or when you actually go to buy it or to go to install it. So I'm assuming the update is that was new to console. I could be wrong, but I'm assuming that's what it is. Anyway, first of the mods we're going to have a look at. We're going to get this in a little while. We've got the garage 11 by 3, 5 by 6. Interesting set of dimensions. 4.6 megabytes download. 5 slots on console. This is by Wojtas Zarko. This is a triple garage. Nicely detailed. Nicely textured. Small, maybe some medium gear you might get in this. 3 doors. One thing I have found is happens quite a lot sometimes when you've got triggers on top of each other, potentially. There is a light there. It doesn't matter what I've done, I cannot get the trigger to come up for the lights. Every time I come at it from any different angle, I just get the gate one come up. So potentially that will come on automatically at night time. I've tried coming right from the side, from the outside. I've tried all different things, but I just keep getting closed gate. But there you go. This you'll find under Placeables, under Sheds. There you go, garage 11 by 3, 5 by 6, 10,000 to buy, 5 slots for the first one, which drops down to 1. The next of the mods is also by Wojtas Zarko. This is the Cowshed with the garage. It's 20.58 megabytes download, 28 slots on console for the first one. This will hold 4 cows. At this end, we've got the garage section, like so. Again, there are light switches all down the outside here. But again, every time I go at them from all different angles, I can't get the light switches to work, so potentially, again, could be automatic. We have got a ladder here to a hayloft. However, because of the roof, you can't... It slopes down and gets even lower down there. I mean, it's there, but I'm not quite sure you'll be able to do anything with it. As far as the cows go, well, the cows go moo, but, you know, open that one, and this is where your 4 cows are. Now, these 4 cows are already there, but your trigger is your livestock trigger. It's not going to work now. Well, your animal dialogue trigger is here. At least it was. And I put 4 cows in. As you can see, cows, brown and white, 4. Your trigger for water, for bedding, and for feed is all here. For all 3. So that's what they are. That's where your triggers are. I'm assuming that is where you collect your milk from. Manure, it does say in the on the website that manure, as you can see just there. I've lost everything. I can't get my light to come on. That's so bizarre. Everything was working a little while ago. Anyway, there's a bit of manure there, so you collect your manure from in here. If we go back into this menu, it does say there, reproduction rate, next animal in, manure 62 litres, milk 62 litres. There's nothing for slurry. There's nowhere to collect slurry on this one at all. But you can get milk. So, good, bad, or indifferent, I know that's up to you to decide. You can't really use any of these side doors for anything. The detailing is very nice. At 28 slots, I couldn't get that door to open either. I mean, how... If you want to do a couple of cows and get a bit of milk, I suppose that might be a way to go about doing it. This you'll find under Placeables and animal pens. There you go, cowshed with a garage, 40 grand, will hold 4. And once you've got it at 28 slots, the next one will be 2 after that. Next, on from there, we've got this. This is the liquid chemical tank for manure system. Now this is manure system ready. This is by, I want to say Vantage, it's V-A-N-J, it could be Vantage, Vantage 22. It does say required mod is the manure system, which obviously we don't have on console. But as it stands on console, this is a storage tank for liquid fertilizer or herbicide. It will hold 150,000 litres. It is 3.26 megabytes download, 2 slots on console. Very shiny. I have got some here. Back up over it and empty in. Then we will take it out again. We do that. If you've got herbicide in there as well, and if your tank's empty, it will give the option to switch between the two. Then we can take back out of it like so. There's not really much else to show on that one. That's what it does really. It's just a storage tank. This you'll find under Placeables and silos. Liquid chemical tank, 50 grand to buy, 150,000 litre capacity. There you go. And that's by Vantage 22. Next, we have got the Slate Roof Buildings pack, I guess. It's 31.24 megabytes download. It's by Cityfarmer. We have got the farmhouse with barn. We've got small vehicle shelter. We've got large vehicle shelter. And then we've got a chicken pen extension for the farmhouse. Very nicely detailed. The farmhouse is 41 slots. Your sleep trigger is just here. I wish I knew what was going on with this now, because now I can't even get the sleep trigger to work. What is happening? Bear with me just a minute. Right, I saved the game, came back out, came back in again. I've now got the trigger coming up. So L3, that's where your sleep trigger is. The door doesn't open, but weirdly, when you look inside, there's loads of detail in there. You can't get in there to actually get to it. Doors do open around the side of the barn. Lots of detail inside as well. There's another entranceway there, but again, the door doesn't open. Drive-through, if you want it, drive-through. We do have a light switch here, which does work. Light switch on and off. We do have a ladder taking us up to hayloft, if you want to use the hayloft, and the door does open at the top here. Once you've opened the door, the trigger then is round to the side to get it to close again. If you go back to the middle, nothing happens, but you can load your bales up from here if you want to, from outside. A couple more doors around this side, which also open and close. And then we've got this section here. Now, when you first get this and place it, there was a light switch on the outside, which is now not going to work. Of course, why would it? The chickens aren't here. The chickens is an extension. So when you first get this, that's not on the wall, that's not there, and this ramp isn't here, and nor is the pen outside. You put that on extra. So this is all empty. There's no straw on the floor, nothing like that. And this is a really nice feature of this. It fits and works really, really well together. We've got another section out here for parking. You can put pallets up on the top if you want to. There is a flat bit up there. There's no ladder for getting up this side. But when you come around the back here, this is the chicken pen. The extension for the pair for this is 6 slots. It will hold 50 chickens. Your egg boxes, I'm assuming, will appear here. I haven't had any appear yet, which is weird. My dialogue box. Why am I getting no dialogue? Oh, there we go. Dialogue box. No, I just clicked on that once and it's disappeared again. I'm wondering if one of these mods is causing a problem. But that was where the dialog box was. You just saw it kind of come up. As soon as I clicked on it, it disappeared. And now my lights aren't working again. What is going on? Anyway, okay, well, regardless of that, feed goes in here, which comes at the bottom there. Pallets, egg boxes will come out here. But what I was going to do was get rid of the chickens and show you, because this is normally flat at the back. And that little hole is already there. So when you get your chicken pen and put it on the back, this little ladder here, if you line it up with the hole, it does all the rest for you. You just place it. It puts it up against the wall, and it just fits. It's really cool. I think it's very clever. I like it. And then what we've got next to us is the smaller of the two. So this is the small vehicle shed 8x6, 15 slots, and we've got the large vehicle shed. This one's 9x18, also 15 slots. No lights on these. Nicely detailed, nicely textured, and comes in one pack by Cityfarmer. You'll find these under Placeables. The farmhouse, because it's got a sleep trigger, is under farmhouses. 220,000, and like I said, 41 slots, which drops down to 3. The vehicle shelters are under sheds. 9,000 and 22,000, and 15 slots each for the first one. And then for the animal pen or chicken extension, under animal pens, 4,000 to buy, and 6 slots. Like I said, it will hold 50. So yeah, not quite sure why that's playing up. But that's the Slate roof buildings by Cityfarmer. Moving on from there. So this is the mod, the Bergmann HTW65, that was showing as an update but doesn't have a change log. I don't recall having it before. We have had some Bergmann trailers. I could be wrong. If I am, then you're just getting to watch another review of a trailer we've had before, but I'm sure it's not too much of a problem. This is by Lexik, Agrarmodding and Agrartechnick Nordeifel. 14.49 megabytes to download, and I didn't write down what the slots were on console. If I go to Garage and go to that, 12 slots is what that will cost you. You can have it as a 56,000 and a 61,000, I think it is, litre. And this is a forage trailer, so it will only do your forage crops. It will do sugarcane and wood chips, grass, straw, hay, silage, all those kind of things, but it won't do regular crops. It's just for forage type things. Very nicely detailed, and it's 61,000 litres. Not a bad size either. This you'll find under tools and trailers. There you go, 72 grand to buy. Options available. We can change the main colour to anything on that palette, like so, which does the framework around the outside. Design colour does the panels in between, like so. We can have it as 56,000 litres, or with slight extension boards, 61. We've got the option of knock-ins, lizard, trelleborg, or Michelin's. Knock-ins are standard. This is Country King. Then we've got lizards, flotation radials. The ones I like are these, the FL630 Ultras. I think they're a cool looking tyre. We've got trelleborgs, standard, and then Michelin we've got wides, and it says wides, it's just a different tread on both of those. Then we've got the option of without warning stripes or with like a reflective warning stripe. Those are the options. What we'll do is hook up to it, because what we can do is L1 and right stick up and down moves that front flap. So if you're putting into this with a forage harvester or something like that, it can spray in through the front if you want it to. L1, R1 and right stick up and down. Nope, just R1 and right stick up and down, raises and lowers the whole thing on the main support, so you can get the level right depending on what vehicle you're towing it with. And L1 and X puts that third axle up or down, like so. Unloading, L1, R1 and triangle. like so. Not a bad size, nicely detailed, some nice features. That's the Bergmann HTW65 by Lexik, Agrarmodding and Agrartechnick Nordeifel, which brings me on to the last of the mods for today. There are 2 new maps that have dropped today. I'm not sure when I'm going to get to both of them because this is my 3rd video today already. We've got Culinity, I think it is, by Philip Plagia 54, and we got Kleinseelheim by Spezi 2.0 Modding. So I'll try and get onto those. But the last of the mods for today is this. This is the Big Bud 16V747, the largest tractor in the world. 1100 horsepower. This is by JHHG Modding. The reason I've got another one there is, you may be asking yourself, well, we've already got one. Giants gave us the Big Buds already, which is this one. And you'd be absolutely correct. This is the updated version, because that is what the Big Buds used to look like with these tyres. Then recently you had a bit of an upgrade with these monsters. So this is the slightly updated version. The actual tractor itself, that's why I got the Giants one out as well, looks to me to be pretty much identical. There may be a couple of little colour differences here and there, but as far as I could tell, for the most part, it looks exactly the same. But there are a few subtle differences with this. One is the tyres, and personally I do like the look of those. They do look rather cool. That one you can have singles, doubles, triples. This one you can have singles and doubles but not a triple option. This is 28.17 megabytes download, 19 slots on console. The Giants one that we've already got is 24.42 megabytes download and 19 slots. So both 19 slots, and this one is a little bit higher on the download, but not a huge amount. So, as far as the vehicle itself goes, under large tractors, they're both next to each other. So, the Giants one is 405,000 for the base model. The one by JHHG Modding is only 315 grand. Quite a bit cheaper. Now, the Giants one runs 19 miles an hour. It says 18 there, but mine was at 19 a minute ago. The new version only does 16, so it's a little bit slower. But, like I say, options, we've got twins, wides, and twins. Those are the options. Whereas the Giants one, we do have the triples as an option. So if you really want triples, then you might want to just stick with the Giants one. So, yeah, not too expensive. Slot count's identical. I think it looks great like that. It's a really nice look. But when it comes down to the vehicle itself, it sounds pretty much the same. This one does have a door that opens and closes, which the Giants one doesn't. So, nice little extra feature there. Like I say, it does run a little bit slower. The one feature it does have that the Giants one doesn't, the Giants horn is a bit peep peep. This one's a bit more big tractor horn. So it is pretty much kind of an aesthetic thing. I was trying to actually look at the stickers, the decals on the side, to see if there's any difference there. It's actually the other side I want, don't I? So I think that's pretty much the same as well, yeah. So yeah, a few subtle differences, a few tweaks. It's just bringing the Big Bud up to the kind of more modern look that it's currently sporting as it goes around the world. The world? Countryside. No, it goes all around America to different shows and things like that. But there you go. That's the Big Bud 16V747 by JHHG Modding. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. Before I finish, in cab, sorry. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.